And we're back with another episode of Let's Play The Lord of the Rings, The Third Age. I'm your host, CRPG Guy, and we're on the move. Alright, so I see Uruks, and I see Goberins. Again, I don't like getting stunned, so let's throw this up. Because getting stunned just enrages me when it's avoidable. So, see, we'll take the damage, but he should be fine. Alright. Get that archer. Or let's not. You know, we don't have to. Okay. Nice. Laid that fool out. Big win. Piece of gear. No. Really quick, let's heal Barathor just a little bit. Who got the gear? Ooh, Elagos did. Ah, and it's a bow. 31 plus 3. Yeah, we'll do it. I mean, all of his gear is so crappy, I'm reluctant to not do it, you know? Ooh, they got the drop on us there. Again, we gotta go after the orc, but I think we'll open with Loudwater, because I don't think they like water too much. It'll do some good damage, and then he should be easily picked off by the other two characters if they hit, as long as they hit. Well, that works too. Nice. Freaking cleaning house, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Ooh. Bad monster. You know what? Just because gives Elagos and Idriel a turn, give or take. Sweet. Elagos and Idriel level. I think all the characters are the same level, so Hadhod and Barathor have not leveled. They should be on their way. We got anything from that, did we? No. It's another big area full of twists and turns. Which...
You must gather Eomer's scattered Rohirrim. Assemble east of Helm's Deep. There I shall meet them.
So maybe you could say, if there's lore to this, this is what Gandalf did to acquire the Rohirrim. He found these guys out in the middle of the wilds of this area, and then said, hey, I need you to do this for me big time. And they were like, okay. But we don't see them at Helm's Deep directly, but it's you can now say that it might be implied. Again, I don't know how I feel about that, but I'm not worried about it either. Doesn't really hurt the overall story. It's just a neat idea when you think about it. What do we have here? Some wargs. And luckily for us, we get Aranel to waste turns with, so that's fine. Which means we can pretty much go a little closer to just all out. He has not learned a skill yet. That's been concerning. And he's been using lots of skills, so he's got to be close. Oh, nice. So that weapon upgrade just made him 10,000 times more lethal. Which he really kind of needed. Not gonna lie, he really needed that. We'll just do Company Might again. Again, we gotta get his leadership up, and it's very easy for leadership to fall behind. You worry too much about his sword skills. He's gonna get his sword skills in there. That's something we don't need to worry about. He will get his sword skills in there. It's a matter of ensuring that he gets the leadership stuff, because those skills are pretty awesome. Even though we're at coming up to a stalemate on that, they're still good enough that we need to make sure we're on point with them. Marathor levels. Hadhod does not, but he's going to get the credit for this section here. Many thanks for your quick action. That should level him up. See, we got him covered. Oops, I didn't read that, sorry. Alright, 2 members of my party went to the cave, and one is near the Uruk blockade. I will see cover near the Uruk blockade and wait for their instruction. Alright. You. Whole lot of nothing. Alright, let's head over to the other dot there. You're getting this fight no matter what. Oh, great. And it's the whole gang. The gang's all here. And that's a lot of Uruks. And that's a lot of visually impaired Uruks. You know what? He's probably the worst thing there when you think about it, just because he can put damaging shield on everybody, on all of his buddies. So let's put Stand Fast up, because all these dudes can stun us except for the captain, the one with the crossbow. And yeah, see, he went right in there and fucking did it. Which means we gotta take him out so he doesn't put it on the whole party and then really screws with us. We got a second turn really quick, too, all of a sudden. Alright, dodge. Nice, 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 nice. Kill him. Kill his friend. actually. We don't need to probably worry if we go aimed. Let's see, he might kill it. No, not quite. Well, that means Idriel can use her magic on it. It might be better to have her heal herself. Yeah, we'll have her, you will have her heal herself. Really? Really, dude? You're killing me, Smalls. You've got, like, the best frickin' accuracy of everybody next to Elagos, so it's like, how can you miss that, bro? Luckily, they all wasted their turns, so that works that works for us. There you go. Okay. I am so freaking curious. 33 to 50. That's to be expected. Though I thought we were a little further than that, but whatever. She's getting there, but that's great. 39 is almost 40, so she's pretty much more than halfway there. This little fucker. Okay, 2 more till he learns arrow splinters, and then he'll probably pick up Grace of Athelos right after. But we'll take either of these. I don't really care at that point. And then shield piercing is almost there too, to get pinning shot, which prevents enemies from counterattacking. So we're gonna make a gun effort. We're gonna gun for pinning shot. True shot is nice for the amount of damage it does, but it's not necessary. Pinning shot to prevent counterattacks is pretty nice. Pretty much not allowing enemies to counterattack you. And we're starting to see that rear its ugly head, so to speak. So it is a reason to think about that going forward, is now he has another skill that can make an enemy more manageable, especially those that hit hard and use freaking counterattack. So, and then he'll also be on the road to getting his pretty much his best offensive ability. So there's that too. So yippee, I guess. Let's see if we can try to bypass. We're not trying to bypass it, but we want to go this way, mainly because if we get that last dot, it might forward us to other events and stuff, and I don't want to do that yet. So 2 more Creature's Banes, and he'll learn his next skill. And that's good. Now, with him learning Creature's Bane means we can start taking Elagos out and putting in Hadhod again. So that's a thing. We can start prioritizing Hadhod once he learns this and his other Ranger skill. Because at that point, it's like Hadhod needs to get some in battle. He needs to get some in battle time and stuff. But right now, it's not necessary. So like in this fight, we need. Did he learn his? Oh, he did learn his skill, but we're gonna use Creature Bane anyway, since this is the fight for that. Well, it didn't kill it that time. Interesting. Just freaking lays him out. Hadot's still our strongest melee hitter, so something to keep in mind. Finally he gets a piece of armor. Minas Tirith Captain's leather overbraces. Or whatever it said. Alright. None. Yeah. All the way from back then, and it's still not that great, but it's better than what he's got. Hopefully we start seeing more gear for him going forward here. Let's keep our eyes peeled. It's an Uruk party. Luckily, we get to start. Nice. Let's bring in Barathor right away. That way we can leave Hadhod in for what it's worth. Hadhod will start laying these dudes out. And we could even go as far as to go mountain range right there on the biggin. And if he connects with both hits, he could take him out. There we go, solving the problem. No, really, that solved a big problem. As you guys have seen with them using damaging shield. Elagos is going to need to heal himself, which he can. Which is why this setup works the way it does. Oh, come on, but Barathor, you got to hit, though. Nice. Not nice. Oh, they're really gunning for Elagos for some reason. He blinded us. He flashed us with his dangle-dongle. Blah, blah, blah. There we go. Alright, Barry, let's get it on. Sweet. And Elagos now is back at full health. Great. Good. And strangely enough, there's a save point up here for some reason. Gondorian Steel Captain Guard Greaves. So more armor for everyone except Elagos. Again, it's got to be better than what he's got. Yeah. We'll hit up the save point and heal. Now we gotta head back the way we came, pretty much. I get into a random encounter here because I went the wrong way. Luckily, our big hitters are stepping up now. These battles might go more in our favor, give or take. Did he not learn his skill? Am I getting confused here? I need to double check. I thought he learned it, but maybe I'm wrong and I've just totally missed it. Screw that dude. I could have sworn he learned it, and I'm zoned out while I was playing there. Let's see. Barathor levels. Idriel levels. Yeah, he hasn't learned it yet. He's almost there. It's this one he's one away from learning arrow splinters. Okay. Okay, do what they did there. Alright, alright, let's move. Now if we set this up right, we can actually get to that save point right around the corner, and then we'll deal with this kind of event. We can see an elf up there. The walkway to get up there is over there, so... Double checking, okay, well, I think there's a chest down there, but we're not going to worry about it right now.
We plan to ambush some Isengard Uruk-hai.
What shall my group do?
Prepare to charge when he opens fire.
I guess that's simple enough. So here's a ranged battle in its entirety, so having Barathor in there does us really no good. So we need to take Barathor out and bring in pretty much Idriel. Let's go Flash Arrow. Just because there's so many of them. And there's Arrow Splinters, nice. This is actually a battle where Hadhod kind of needs to use his magic, because he can't reach, and again, Barathor can't reach at all. So other than for healing, there's no point in keeping him in, and now these dudes are going to waste their turns because this is a waste of their turns, so killing them quickly is going to be, you know, all of this is kind of in our favor, in a sense, strangely enough. But let's go ahead and remove the armored orcs here, the archer orcs, or whatever they're called. Orc archers. Let's bring in Idriel. You know, you can't do much with the others. We'll go Loudwater Fury on the Uruks with her, because her is going to do a bit more damage. Well, it seemed about the same. Well, no, different enemies. And that's bad, because that's going to make them stronger. As long as they're hitting Arenal, I could care less. Nice. Prevents foes' ranged attack. That's kind of nice, but we don't really need that right now. Pierce might just kill him off. Make it so Elagos gets his turn sooner. And clearly Numbnuts wasted his turn, so that's fine with me. In this. Yeah, she hits harder. But we know that Hadhod gets the hit, so works Hadhod levels. And Elagos gets it. There's another short bow. He just got a bow. I owe you my thanks. 2 of my group went back to the war cave, and 1 should be in the near the Uruk. I will rejoin you at the Uruk blockade. Now, I think we don't need to go back to the cave, the ward cave, because we already went through there, unless they're talking about something else. I do not see a chest down there. I'm reluctant to see one up here. Let's go back down the way. We'll just go around that corner to make sure. But yeah, it's telling us to go to pretty much where the blockade, I believe, actually is. So I'm gonna take that as our hint. And that's where we need to go. We may as well level everyone up too while we're here. Again, like so. Save. We need to check that bow. Though I have a feeling... Why did he get 2 bows so soon? Why, game? Why? +1 to 2, 34 + 3 versus 31 + 3. So this is slightly better. But again, it's like, why? Why not give me a piece of armor? I would prefer that right about now. There's a chest hiding out over there. You know, it's like as soon as I looked over, it's like, oh, there's a chest over there. We should probably go get it. Polished Elfstone. Armor enhancement. Ooh, that's a polished one. That's better than the cracked. And you know who that's going on. Elagos. That's not an option. He needs it more than anybody. Lower his health for this because the idea is that the armor will reduce what he takes. It's kind of a minor trade-off, but it's better than nothing. What's his armor now? 119. So at least it's up and over 100 with the help of that item. Uh-oh, we've got orc casters again. I want to say they're the slightly weaker versions, but that's not saying much. So... Ooh, okay, I see the ones that stun. So let's get Barathor in there right away. I see the stunning ones that can do the 2-bladed ones, so we're not taking a risk. This will blind the 2 other ones, hopefully. I hate casters in this game. Enemies that use spells. I hate them with a deep, deep passion. They're just so nasty, and they can easily get out of control so quickly if you don't just suck the wind right out of their sails, pretty much. Or take the wind right out of their sails, whatever you want, whatever the term you want to use for it. That's probably the party we want going into the next fight. Nice. Elgos is pulling ahead of everybody. It's kind of hilarious, I believe. And he's 39 and everybody's 38, and I can live with that because he kind of sucks right now. In case he has to come in. Let's see a chest. I don't think there is one over here, so let's get to it.
There are too many.
Behind the horse, a captive, still alive.
Okie dokie. Let's get to the murdering. Strangely enough, we could prevent him from getting a turn right away. Nice. Leadership. Stand fast. And then let's go with Ranger Craft. Go. Again, just solving the local problem of, you know, these enemies trying to hit us. And we'll deal with him accordingly. Cheeky little fucker got 2 of them off. Alright, let's go right for the kill on the one in the middle then. And this is the thing that's going to happen. So we need to take out that. The captain here, quick, so he doesn't put up damaging shield all the time and start really pissing me off. That's fine. Nice triple crit. Okay, I don't see another one, so that's good. Now remember, these 2 new ones are not blind, so that's a thing. At some point we might want Hadhod to come in. I'm not sure when yet, or if we want to do that. I'm not sure. Nice. There's shield piercing. Yay. Ooh, there's a crit. Use her as, like, enemy control. At this point, it may just make sense to focus on one group of Uruks that until they stop coming out. It's hard to say. That's what we're probably going to do here. And that's okay. So now they've stopped. I think we'll pull out Idriel and bring in Hadhod on her next turn, or vice versa with Elaghost. No, I think we should leave Elaghost in, actually. No. I changed my mind. Let's bring in Hadhod. I guess it didn't matter. I wasn't sure if they would come in like in based on what like there's 2 for the right side, 2 for the middle, 2 for the left recovery enemies or not, but it clearly was not the case.
You have strange powers, lady.
Long have my people defended you unseen.
I am grateful, but I was cut off from my fellows. I did not expect to survive the night.
Travel with us. We shall help you find your company, so you may rejoin them.
Yay.
Here our forces must part ways. We shall meet again before you leave this land.
I will fulfill my part in this. He shall prove worthy of our trust.
So, now we're pushed into hostile land, lost, on foot, and without aid. This is a marvelous question.
And at least at that moment, you know, he didn't break his toes like Viggo Mortensen did when he kicked that Auric helmet, Uruk-hai helmet rather, in the Return in the Two Towers movie. He broke his toe, and that scream was legit because he really hurt himself.
What business does an elf, a man, and a dwarf have in the Riddermark?
We come in friendship. We search for a company of fellow warriors. Mithrandir seeks you. Assemble your forces and meet him east of Helm's Deep.
Gandalf has long been our trusted advisor. We shall marshal followers as quickly as possible. What of you?
The wizard requested I aid in rallying your men.
Look for your friends, but do not trust to hope. It has forsaken.
Now the question is, was that ripped from the movie, or was that something that Carl Urban did for the game, and he just repeated his line as epically as he could? Makes you wonder. Makes you wonder. Alright. We just head right up and over here to this delicious save point. So let's save. Looking at how much time we have. At 38:20. I hate to say it, this is probably a good place for us to stop for right now, just because we're in a whole new area. Yeah. But let's see, wait a minute. We might get an evil mode here. We did. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to make one more save, and then we're going to go bust an evil mode. So, we have enough time to run evil mode. We're not going to end it yet. You know, that evil mode might give something to Elaghost finally, right? We can only hope. So we go to options, we go to quit. They just needed to put evil mode in that menu or something. They did not need us to go to the menu. And so East Emnick Gullies. And again, these are now going to start getting a lot harder, I believe, if my memory serves me right. So, yeah, this fight. So the damaging shield does us no good. What we need to do is we need to kill off the 3 archers, pretty much. And we'll go for the healer, the main healer first. We'll take a look at the other skills that we have with the Uruks, but pretty much we're going right after Idriel. I hate healers. Healers must die. And this is a problem. These are hard fights. We may not win this. That's just the way that it goes. At War Call, we can't do, for name your reason here. But we're going to go, again, right for Idriel. There's a kill. And then we're going to go right for Numbnuts here. We're not going to get much out of the Orcs. It's going to be the Uruks that carry this fight. And again, we're really just hoping that we can survive long enough to make it work. This could take a couple tries, too. I didn't think about that. Elaghost. One shot, one kill, baby. And see, once we take out Numbnuts here, Arenel, this battle's won because Barathor can't attack. And that doesn't help, bro. You gotta actually hit the guy. Really? You're gonna play that with me, huh? That's gonna lower our accuracy even more, so that's even worse. There's a hit. So it only takes 2 Uruk hits, but that's the catch. It takes 2 Uruk hits. I think he just attacked the one that was blinded, so that's fine. Though I'm not sure. Not to be that guy to say it, but these Uruks all kind of look the same. And look at that, there we go. We won this fight. That could be a tough one. Because now there's nothing that Barathor can do, except die. 2 arrows right to the genitals. Yeah, come on. Alright. So again, a lot of the same policy here. Keep in mind, though, that Damage Shield kind of would work here, but we want to kill off... I guess they didn't have the ability, but I think they did. Whatever. We want to damage them as much as possible, so we're going to go after Idriel first. Nice double crit, too. Wow, what a way to open that fight. And again, as much as you might think to go for Hadhod, going for Barathor next is probably going to be the better deal. Just go right for the kill. Okay, and then Blood Strike on Barathor here. Ah, come on. Ooh! He just took a vet out right in one go. Shit. Nice counter. That's always welcome. Come on, get him. Yeah! Next. Ooh, yes, big warg. So, who's in? So I don't see a healer. So that means we go right after Elaghost. Followed by either of the other 2. I would say Hadhod then next, because he'll have the lesser defense most likely. I don't know. We'll see. Stunning bites. We can't stun anybody. He used stand fast. So let's go for Elaghost here. He's doing 1,000 damage an attack. That's not good. Oh, the other thing is to do Barathor next, because Barathor's faster, maybe? Let's do that. So that's less damage. He's slower. Let's see. Barathor is faster. We're gonna go for Barathor, I think. Because his turn comes up more often. Luckily, our little warg buddy's dodging everything. Let's just make sure we get the kill. Nice. Got a bunch of polished Elfstones for trouble. So yay. We'll take a look at what they were. I just powered through it quickly, but we'll see. Who gets what? But yeah, you can see that the margin of error in those battles is way different than it was when we first started Evil Mode. It's a lot harder. It's like if we would have wasted one turn in one of those battles wrongfully, it's very likely we would have not been able to do much. Like, I guess the best way to describe it is, it would have just ended badly. It would have just ended with us, losing, probably, most likely. Let's take a look here. Polished Elfstone of Blunt, Slashing, and Pierce Defense. Okay, that's a big deal. Let's take a look. Pierce, weakness, Blunt, weakness, and then he has Slash and Pierce. But with the enemies that are coming up here, it's hard to say, but what does he have already on him? Polished Elfstone of Armor Enhancement. He needs a better piercing defense, so we'll swap that out for the piercing one for sure. And then Armor Enhancement is also still in there. What was in there before? Guess we could put Slashing was his other weakness, right? So there we go. He's got those defenses in there. He's got cracked and a not cracked armor. We'll get rid of the cracked and put something else in there. Guess we could put his health enhancement back in, or he's not using experiments. So maybe gives him more AP, I guess. Gives him an extra attack. So let's take a look now. There we go. He's a bit more resilient. Who's got Blunt? It would be Barathor. So that's pretty good. What does he have on there now? Armor and Nimble Crafting. We never do it. Use it. We'll take it out. Against my better judgment, we'll take it out and put in Blunt Defense. Making him pretty much a tank. Now, the only weakness that I see is one Pierce and one Shadow, and that's just unavoidable, really. Let's do our stats while we're here. May as well, saves us from having to do it next time. You notice I keep putting him in the skills down at the bottom, too. You notice I'm putting more points into those skills than anywhere else. And again, it's your ability to hit an enemy carries far more weight than how hard you hit your enemy. If you miss him half the time, that could be bad. So, alright, I think we're pretty much set to go. We'll check skills really quick. Pinning Shot, is that what we want? Is what we need. And then Grace of Athelas, which, between the two, I'd rather have that. I know we've already worked 6 on that, but that's fine. This is going to be great. When in 2 more levels he'll learn that. Almost got Wounding Strike. That's good. Then she'll work on Elven Rage. Don't care so much about Destined Strike, but that's not going to be an option anyway, so whatever. Cleansing Waters is 44 out of 70, so what? 26 more casts should get us there. Oh, man, dude, so slow. But he's 11 away. And Targeted Strike is... It'll get there when it gets there. I'm really worried about Hadhod. Not for his magic more so than his offense. But there's going to be a saving grace. Is we're going to have to grind some more skills at 2 other points in the game. There's minor points, but we have to do them. When we get to those points, we can always bring in Hadhod to kind of clear out, the enemies and whatnot after we've done it. Kind of thing. It's not something I'm ultimately worried about right now. He'll catch up with his offensive skills pretty quickly. And again, because we're dealing with Uruks, Barathor is going to get a lot of battle time. We're going to see Elagos, I think, kind of sidelined except when wards appear. So we want to keep an eye on that. And Idriel, skill-wise, is the first along of any character. She's only got, what? 1, 2 major skills left. So she's learning Cleansing Waters. Yeah, so she's got, if you don't count what she's working on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more skills left to learn, and, these 2 guys, I'm going to count this because he just learned it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, technically just started that, so that's 6. Yeah, that's about the same, actually, but, Hadhod is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 there. 7, 8. So he's got 2 more skills. He's 2 more skills behind. A lot of it's because his skills cost so freaking much to learn early on. And we went right from Devastating Shield and Mountain Shield. Was it Mountain Shield? Yeah, Mountain Shield. We went for Mountain Shield and then went right to Devastating Shield. So that's really the reason why that's taking forever. And he's almost learned Flames of Ruin. So we may as well even just max that out, and then we can fiddle with Dragon Calling whenever we feel. For Barathor here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, plus counterattack. So 7 skills if you really want to count counterattack. And if we take one off Hadhod, because he's not going to be learning counterattack either, I guess we could take one off of him. So really 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 and a little bit. So plus the 2 magic spells, so 7, 8. So no, it's about 7 or 8. So we've got our work cut out for us with these characters. I know I went on a little tirade there with what we got to do, but it's important to get a solid idea of the progression of our characters, because there's going to be something coming up that's going to make us work harder, in a sense, to leveling the character's skills up, and it's in a good way, kinda. It's something you gotta keep, it's something to be wary about, and you'll see why when we get there. So anyway, thanks for stopping by, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff. Check out my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/JackTarTstudios for more live gaming action. And when we come back, we head to the home of the horse riders of Rohan. For Rohan! Alright, we'll see you guys then.